Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This time it's the playoff predictions and the awards, of course, and we'll get started straight away. In terms of seeding, AFC's first seed is the Chiefs, the second seed the Bills, the third Bengals, the fourth Colts, the fifth Chargers, the sixth Ravens, and the seventh Broncos. NFC first Rams, second Buccaneers, third Packers, fourth Eagles, fifth 49ers, sixth Saints, and seventh the Dallas Cowboys. In Super Wild Card weekend, three on no wait, is it two on Saturday, three on Sunday, and one on Monday. We got the Broncos at the Bills. First of all, I think the Bills win this game, but I think it's gonna be way harder than people would think. Remember 2 years ago when the Bills played the Colts? That was way closer than people expected. I think this will be the same. Russell Wilson's got a lot to prove. Um, and yeah, Broncos are a very good team, and they'll only get better as the season goes on, as Russell Wilson um, gets better with the offense and gets to know the offense more. Ravens sixth seed at Bengals third seed of divisional clash, and I think the Ravens get the win. Divisional, they know each other, so it's way more tactical. So it's not about who's the best team, and I think the Ravens get the job done. I think their defense is going to be able to stop the Bengals offense, and I think Lamar Jackson is going to run all over the Bengals with Jacob Dobbins and a healthy, potentially healthy Gus Edwards, Gus the Bus. Mark Andrews is a great player to have there. And Chargers at Colts, fifth seed at fourth seed. I think the Chargers get the job done. The battle of the two teams ahead. Philip Rivers, and yeah, Chargers get the win. I think they have a better roster. This is not a divisional game, so the roster does count. Coaching staff, of course, not better, and Colts are at home. But I think Herbert's gonna have a lot to prove again. He doesn't want to be 0-1 after 3 seasons in the NFL, in the playoffs. He wants to go far, and I think he will go far, and I think they get the job done. Cowboys seventh at Buccaneers second. The rematch of Week 1, which is kind of on Sunday, and the rematch of Week 1 of last year, the first game of the season, back in the playoffs. So they'll start to know each other quite a bit, and I think the Buccaneers get the job done pretty easily. I think Cowboys are probably going to be the worst team in the playoffs this year. Um, and yeah, they will miss out on the divisional round pretty convincingly. The sixth seed Saints at third seed Packers is a great game. I think Packers get the job done, but this is gonna be way tougher than third and sixth. I think the Packers, Aaron Rodgers will finally get the job done in the playoffs, and I think they get through the Saints. But Saints have a very good defense, so it's gonna be very intriguing. Defense against defense, it's gonna be a defensive clash. That honestly, I would love to see that game. 49ers at Eagles also is a very good game, and I think Eagles just about get the job done. Maybe 3 points or less separate the team, and Jalen Hurts with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, etc. will be able to move. Like the 49ers have a very good defense, but I think that offense is really electric. They had the best run game statistically last year. They added AJ Brown. They got Devontae Smith. Like just it's a very good team, Eagles. And I think the home crowd, Philadelphia, is gonna be special, and they're gonna get the job done and gonna go to the divisional round. And this is the divisional round. Ravens at Chiefs. Chiefs get the job done in my opinion. Usually 2-week break isn't great for the teams, but I think the Chiefs will get the job done. Even though I think Ravens will start good early, but then Chiefs, maybe a la Bengals last year when they came back against the Chiefs. This time it's gonna be the Chiefs come back against the Ravens in the second half once they will get their movements ready. Once they will not be rusty, and I think Mahomes is going to absolutely dime all around the Ravens defense right there. Even though Ravens have a very good defense, but the Kansas City, I think it's gonna be a primetime game. Just at night, that stadium is hostile, and it's a great environment for them Chiefs to get the job done. Chargers at Bills. I think the Chargers win in an upset. I think Bills, in my opinion, are all smoke, no talk. Um, all hype, and it's a battle of two hype teams. Bills, it's rare to see a team so hyped up just because they added Von Miller. I mean, come on. Last year they had only one injury and couldn't even make the AFC Championship game. I don't care if they were close to it. They didn't make it. That's what counts. And I don't think they'll make the championship game again. I think the Chargers are pretty good, and I think they will be able to make the upset happen. I think the Bills will be hyped up for this, but I just think they're gonna blow it somewhere. They've got a history of bottling, of choking, just like the Falcons. Just I just see it happen, and I see the Chargers getting it. I think it's gonna be a pretty tough because Chargers have a very good defense. I think it's gonna be a pretty like gritty win. Not a high scoring game. But I think Herbert will have a lot to prove. And he has some doubters because still has no playoff games after 2 years. But I think he'll get the job done here. Eagles at Rams. I think the Rams win this game. Eagles one step too far. So divisional is very good for them. But Rams have too much for them in my opinion. Packers at Buccaneers. Honestly, that's gonna be a great game. And I think Packers, Aaron Rodgers will also have a lot to prove, and he'll get the job done at Tampa Bay. But like Rodgers versus Brady, just the storylines write themselves. A Packers team that void of wide receiver talent against a Buccaneers team that has all the wide receiver talent. It's just gonna be a spectacular game in Tampa Bay. Honestly, I'd rather it be in Green Bay because I love that stadium, Lambeau Field. Bro, it was like the Packers 49ers game last year. That was great to see. Just the snow, just the atmosphere of Lambeau. Tampa Bay for me is not really that. It's not an iconic field. Lambeau is. Kansas City, of course, Arrowhead Stadium is. It's just you love those the prime time, cold, gritty games. You love those. Buffalo also one of them, but Tampa Bay not really for me. Even LA, I like it when it's cold. Like football, I feel like it's a cold weather game, and I just love those primetime games in those areas. Well, LA, Tampa Bay is just too hot in my opinion. But yeah, I love snowy games, but just got way too much in my life. Like let's talk about football. But it was about football technically, but yeah. But yeah, Packers get the job done. They get it done. But anyways, Rodgers will prove their doubters wrong by making the championship game. And that's where he's messed up a lot of the times. So let's see what I have done in the AFC Championship game. Yeah, by the way, I meant NFC. But Chargers at Chiefs, a divisional game. I got the Chiefs to get the dub. Chargers one step too far. Arrowhead Stadium in the AFC Championship game. Last year they lost. They want more. They want more than losing to the Bengals. They want more. These crowds, and I made them go to the championship game because Mahomes has had 4 starting years and made the AFC Championship game in every single year. Until he proves me that I shouldn't, I will predict them to make the AFC Championship. That's just how it goes. Great coach, great quarterback, and you're almost in the AFC Championship in the championship game. Packers at Rams. This is a tough one, and I got the Packers to just about squeeze a win, and they get the job done in the championship game, and Rodgers will finally be relieved. Finally, a Super Bowl again. Finally getting rid of this NFC Championship nightmare. He's back for this season. He's still there after all this smoke and unnecessary hype during the offseason. We didn't know if he's going to get traded. Well, before the free agency even started, he is back, but Davante Adams is not. But he doesn't care. This is going to be a Super Bowl of teams that lost their stud wide receivers, and they'll prove to the world that who cares? It's the quarterback that makes them great. I think Mahomes is going to have a better year than Tyreek Hill. I think Rodgers is going to have a better year than Davante Adams. And they'll be like, well, we're great quarterbacks. We don't care who we throw it to. They should care that they get and throw in the ball from us. Like Tyreek Hill saying all this stuff about Tua is more accurate than Mahomes. Mahomes literally hit a wide receiver in the helmet while in the air, mid-air, like rotated horizontally. Like, come on, Tyreek Hill. And Mahomes, he took that personally, and it's like, you know what? I ain't gonna let it slide, and I will conquer all. And this is the Super Bowl. And by the way, guys, 2 years ago I predicted this exact Super Bowl, and Chiefs made the Super Bowl, and Packers won the championship game. And so I was so close. I was 1 game away from getting it right. And last year I predicted Chiefs Rams, and Rams did make the Super Bowl, and Chiefs win the championship game. And once again, I was 1 game away from the exact Super Bowl. But I've had a Super Bowl team correct both last 2 years when I've really predicted them. So let's see if I get it right again. Like Packers might not, Chiefs might not, but honestly, this could so easily be a Super Bowl, and that would be great because it's Rodgers and Mahomes. Players have been doubted this season. Mahomes been doubted for no reason. He's been only great. He's made the AFC Championship game 4 times in a row as being a starter. And Rodgers been doubted because of all the AFC, NFC Championship, everything about this, and been doubted because of what happened against the 49ers. Well, they proved people wrong, and I got the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. I have it. Mahomes will prove to the world that he isn't finished. That just like people are saying, well, he's gonna be bad now that Tyreek Hill's left. Well, no, he's gonna be better than Josh Allen. He's gonna be better than all, and he's gonna win the Super Bowl, his second Super Bowl in 5 years. And now let's talk about the fun part, the awards. Saturday night, just before the Super Bowl starts, the awards ceremony. MVP of the 2022 NFL season, Patrick Mahomes, proving the doubters wrong. Marcus Valdes-Scantling, Juju Smith-Schuster, Travis Kelce, all these players, that's enough for him. That is enough. He is Patrick Mahomes. He will make them look great. Valdes-Scantling is going to have a breakout year. Juju Smith-Schuster is going to he's going to have like 1,500. He's going to be like his rookie year. He's going to be that good because Mahomes is that good. He, for me, is the best he's the best quarterback in the NFL. And seeing him play is an honor, to be honest. He's so exciting to see, and his offensive line is not crap like it was against the Buccaneers. But Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Jefferson, he's due one. He's due to get a Offensive Player of the Year. He was great last 2 years, and he's gonna be great again this year, in my opinion. And yeah, like he's gonna get over 1,600 yards around there, and he's gonna get Offensive Player of the Year. Let me tell you that. And Kirk Cousins is gonna throw in the ball great. Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons had a astounding rookie year. Of course, won Defensive Rookie of the Year, and this time we'll get Defensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons is just great, to be honest. He's a great player. Offensive Rookie of the Year is pretty tough to predict, to be honest. There's not many, like, usually it's quarterbacks, but there's no starting quarterbacks, usually, or wide receivers, but Chris Olave, Drake London, James Williams is out for the first couple games, for like first half season maybe even, so it's not going to be him. There's no tight end, there's no running back, an offensive line is not going to win it. So really, Chris Olave, for me, is the main one, and I think he's going to win it. But yeah, maybe by default, but he's going to have a good year also. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson. He should have been picked first overall. He's going to show it to the Jaguars for his whole career. Trayvon Walker's a good player. He's got a lot of upside. But you know, Aiden Hutchinson took that personally. Even though being second overall pick is not a big, of course. There's only one player drafted ahead of you, so like he shouldn't take it personally, but he will. He's a competitor. He's going to be like, well, Jaguars, I could have been on your team. And yeah, he's going to get Defensive Rookie of the Year and he's going to get a great career. Coach of the Year, Matt LaFleur. I was thinking between him or John Harbaugh. Harbaugh's a great coach, but Matt LaFleur will get it. Finally making the Super Bowl. He's been great last 2 years. Having over 13 wins or something like that both years. He's been disrespected, but he's going to get Coach of the Year, in my opinion. Comeback Player of the Year, Derrick Henry. Missed half the season last season and yet finished, 9th in rushing yards? Did he have 1,000 yards or like very close to that, and he played half the season? That's just incredible. And he's gonna have another stupendous season. Passing yards leader Josh Allen. I know I do not like the Bills, but I still think he's gonna be. He's still got Stephon Diggs, Dawson Knox, and Gabriel Davis, which I don't understand the hype about. But Josh Allen's gonna have the most yards. Rushing yards leader Derrick Henry. That's why I got him getting Comeback Player of the Year. Receiving yards leader Justin Jefferson. That's why I got him Offensive Player of the Year. And of course, tackle leader. I got Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks last year was like, I think, third. Had over 160 tackles. Him and Bobby Wagner were great. Usually, tackle leader is the basically is in one of the worst teams because they're on defense all the time because their offense is bad. So, and Seahawks offense is bad because of Geno Smith. So he's going to rack up a lot of tackles, and I think that's why Brooks is going to get it. Sack leader, I think it goes without saying it. T.J. Watt, he got tied for the most sacks last season, and I think he's going to win sacks leader again. Will he break the record? I don't think so, but he will get the most sacks. and interception leader. And I got it is Marcus Peters after missing the whole set last season. He has a lot of picks, and he's gonna show the world that, bro, I'm still here. No, I'm still here. Marcus Peters, everyone forgot about him, but he was one of the best cornerbacks before getting injured. And him and Marlon Humphrey and like Ravens defensive back is great, and that's why I think they're gonna be great this season. And people are really underrating them. And yeah, Marcus Peters will get the most picks. I don't want to go Xavier Howard, Trayvon Diggs, Jason Jackson.